We'll see if their performance matches their... Now Sacramento starting 5. Outside in the perimeter, LaVine and DeRozan. Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. And for the Jazz, Markkanen and Kessler man the post positions. Then it's George. Then there's Bailey. And it's Wise in at the shooting guard position. And both teams, despite losing games in the Cup, still have a chance. But a win here in Game 4 is critical.
Yeah, you want to get into that knockout stage. You have to absorb some blows and land some even better ones. It's not for the faint of heart.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
DeRozan scanning the floor. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Fades and shoots. Here's Sabonis. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in.
Well, this is what Sabonis excels at. Cleaning up the garbage on the offensive glass.
Here's Wise. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Westbrook against George. Westbrook with it, trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Phoenix. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Will Hardy. I asked him about DeMar DeRozan, specifically how you defend him from the mid-range. He said, quote, "It's tough because his footwork is so good. Our goal is to try to push him out farther and make him take threes if possible. And we'll live with those results. We'll see if their defense is up for the task at hand." Guys, back over to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Here's Wise, guarded by LaVine, and the shot goes in.
In the pick and roll, it seems like Markkanen gets the timing right most times. He's got a high offensive IQ.
Outside Westbrook. Here's DeRozan, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Here's Wise. He really played well in that last game against Golden State. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Westbrook against George. Here's Sabonis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Sabonis has got his second bucket of the night.
That's the thing about Sabonis. He will outwork you on both ends.
And from season to season, Coach, DeMar DeRozan remains incredibly consistent.
Yeah, look, he's consistent because he's extremely professional. This guy's always in shape, always ready to play. He knows what his game is, and he plays to that game. Something of a throwback because his game's built on the mid-range shooting, but everybody could use a DeMar DeRozan on their team. Just so many things Markkanen can do to help your team on both sides.
Timeout is called, first of the game for Sacramento. You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, able to be a positive influence both on and off the court. And now a look at Domantas Sabonis.
What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. Putting up about 18 points per, 12 rebounds, and 7 assists. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Well, this staff loves coaching him, and his teammates love playing with him. He's just an unselfish guy who makes everyone around him better.
Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. The Kings shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket.
Murray kicks to Westbrook. A three-pointer off the mark. Jazz have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Wise passes to Markkanen. No good from 11 feet. The Kings come into this one following a loss to the Suns.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Well, everyone has off nights. They just need to make sure that they bounce back strong.
Here's Wise. And Markkanen throws it down.
Well, he's known primarily for his shooting, but don't be fooled. Markkanen is more than capable of finishing strong.
And it's DeRozan with the ball for Sacramento. Pass to Murray. Now Westbrook. Clock at 6. Thiem passes to Sabonis. And it's sent back by Kessler.
Something Kessler does so well. A towering 7-footer who takes pride in protecting the rim.
Only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for the Kings. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Utah.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Here's Wise. 7 points in the game. Markkanen, good. Markkanen's got 9.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Schroeder outside, back to DeRozan. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. You look at the Jazz.
Shooting for Sacramento.
2-1 in the group portion of the NBA Cup. A win tonight is vital to advance.
Yeah, it all comes down to tonight. They have to win. And remember, too, point differential is key as well. That could end up a factor.
And then looking at where the Kings stand. And tonight is their last group game in the NBA Cup. They have a 1-2 record so far.
And yeah, even if they win this one, I don't see much of a shot for them getting to the quarterfinals. Remember, though, guys, tonight still counts towards the regular season.
And Utah making a change here. Filipowski's checked in. Now here's Westbrook. Defense right on him. Pass to DeRozan. The rebound by the Jazz. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Here's Westbrook outside for Murray. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations. He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Westbrook wide open. He fires. A three-pointer, no good.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Here's Wise. Sabonis grabs the board. The Kings trail by 4. Here's Murray. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Wise. He's covered by Westbrook, and it's good. 2 points. And the Jazz lead by 4.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Timeout called by the Kings. Their last encounter was in Sacramento.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
And the Jazz making a change here. Markkanen's checked in. The Kings making a switch here. And so here's Sacramento, trailing by 4. Murray kicks to Monk. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. For Utah, they've gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. And Markkanen throws it down.
Yeah, I love putting Markkanen into the pick and roll action. He can do anything as the screener.
And here are the Kings now. So, Greg, in the offseason, the Kings made it a priority to address their need at point guard.
I mean, they had multiple combo guards on the roster, but lacked a true lead guard. And they realized they needed someone who could run the offense, hoping Dennis Schroeder can fill that role.
And finished off by Bailey.
And no shortage of agility for Bailey. He just leaps up to the rim.
And here's Schroeder, who's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scoring. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
Murray outside. 3-pointer.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Here's Wise. He's covered by Murray. Over Bailey. And there's Murray on the assist by Schroeder. Murray's got his 3rd basket of the night.
He's so agile at that wing position. The defense has to keep an eye on where Murray is in transition.
Here's Wise. Whoa!
Gracious.
What a finish with the reverse dunk.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here's Schroeder. Trains it from 9 feet away.
Just shows you all the options you get out of a pick and roll. That time, Schroeder's look was the best look.
Wise. And it's denied. Monk outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now it's just a 4-point Utah lead.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Pass to George. And finished off by Bailey.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Monk, the pass to Achua. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And you got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
Wise passes to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Monk outside. Shot from 12. And the Kings check on 2 more.
Well, for those pure scoring guards like Monk, the mid-range is a big shot to have in your bag. It opens up other parts of the floor.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. puts up a deep three. No good on the last second attempt there. The offense coming free. As we wrap up the first quarter, Utah out in front, up 6. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Both teams changing it up here. Jazz trail by 3 on the court for Sacramento. Malik Monk out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Sabonis. Then it's Zach LaVine to the inside. And he makes the bucket. Gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Well, Markkanen's put in the work, and he's got no trouble. Absorbing some contact.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Kings.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And how about also the ability to contest shots? They're staying attached and contesting and coming away with blocks as well.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, the Kings last season traded for Zach LaVine, and he said, quote, I've been a fan for a long time, knowing how incredible these fans are each and every game. A Tuesday night, it's still going to be packed in here. People pull for their team, and I don't take it for granted. Back to you, Kevin.
Tremendous support. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Something that helps up the ante for these NBA Cup games is that all of the tournament games are nationally televised. That's some added value and motivation for these squads.
Yeah, no one wants to perform poorly in front of a national audience. This is a chance early in the season to show everyone what you're about as a team and why you must be taken seriously.
Westbrook surveying the D. Ball's knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Here's a look at what's coming up now for the Sacramento Kings. On Sunday, they'll be tipping off a homestand, starting with the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Wednesday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
The Jazz with the lead. Here's Wise. He's got 15 to the paint. Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Great roll by Kessler after setting the screen. That's textbook.
For Sacramento, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Now, here's Monk. He's guarded closely. 5 on the clock. Takes the 13-footer. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Count that bucket. Now it's a 6-point Jazz lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside Westbrook. Rebounded by the Jazz. Wise has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside and working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
A two-time dunk champion, Zach LaVine, can hammer it down, Coach, or he can bury one from three.
Well, that's right, Kevin. And look, he came into the league with that great athletic ability, and we all marveled at it. But this guy's really gone to work on his skills, and he's become one of the most efficient shooters in this league from any range on the floor. This guy has gone from great athlete to great player.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
Get up out of your seats and make some noise for your Jazz Dancers.
Slafowski, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. The Kings also at the sub. Schroeder's checked in. Murray kicks it over to Schroeder. Now, here's Achua. He's covered by Kessler. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
And a quick check of the stats for LaVine. He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month. Averaging 21 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
6 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Drills the three-pointer. Sensabaugh's got his first 3 points of the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
This is his first free throw of the game. And Malik Monk is instant offense coach. So fun to watch.
He really is, Kevin, because he brings great energy every night. Seems to just love being out there. And then he's done what most guys do. If they're going to take that jump to becoming good players, he's become more efficient as a player because he's learned to make better decisions on the floor.
Schroeder dishes to Monk. And it's sent back by Kessler.
Oh, big Walker Kessler. That is how you use your size.
Monk right side. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. Monk's got 8.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Wise best to Kessler.
Inexcusable defense. You can't let Kessler get established inside like this.
And here's LaVine who brings it up for the Kings. 9-point game. And Murray now top of the key. 4 on the clock. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Oh, how about that play out of the pick and roll? This is why Murray gets involved in that action.
And Kessler throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. The Kings trail by 9. LaVine up top. 1:43 left in the first half of basketball. And it's sent back by Kessler. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Kessler. .137 left to play here in the half. Murray for 3. And again, Sacramento with a 3.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter. Knows where to park himself and always ready to receive the pass.
Here's Wise. Monk defending. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And
they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Collier, he's checked in for Utah. The Kings trail by 9. He's covered by Kessler. Pass to Murray. Driving to the basket. And Murray with the second chance points. Murray's got 7 points for the quarter. Utah's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Wise passes to Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
Sacramento's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
What a difficult shot by Monk. Absorbing the foul and converting.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
29 seconds left here in the second. Wise passes to Count. And stolen by Murray. And here they come. From the corner. Filipowski grabs the board.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Here's Wise. Here's Collier. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Utah Jazz with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been very effective in locking down Russell Westbrook. Back right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. That was a combination of everybody and everyone. Everyone. Did you catch that?
I got it.
Yeah, Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. How about that first half, fellas?
Right out of the gates, it was Utah setting the tone. They were able to stretch out their lead to 8 points on the heels of a few stops and some quality offensive possessions. They closed the first quarter with a 6-point advantage. The story of the second quarter was not much different, as the scoring was even and they were able to close out the half, maintaining a 6-point lead. What did you think about Utah, Kenny?
Their passing is what kept the offense rolling. The communication has been tremendous. Guys are working as a unit and not as individuals. They've got to repeat that kind of ball movement in the second half.
Shaq, how do you think Sacramento played?
Well, the low turnovers really stood out to me. They didn't get loose with it or make silly passes. Nothing was forced. They had a nice flow to the offense. Guys knew where to be on the floor. That's the heads-up style of play they need to bring in the second half.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Westbrook. Kevin Love out there with Collier. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Wise in at the 2-guard spot. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And he gets it back. DeRozan passes to Sabonis. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Wise. Inside. Love. Count the... The bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Jazz lead by 6. For Sacramento, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. He lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. DeRozan in the corner. Knocks down the 3. DeRozan's got 11.
Often DeRozan attacks in motion, but he clearly can spot up as well.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
Murray outside. To the wing right side. Fires for 3. And again, Sacramento with the 3.
And guys, so far in this one, Murray has been delivering offensively. This kind of scoring is what made him a high lottery pick.
Wise passes to Kessler. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Zach LaVine.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
The Jazz making a switch here. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And so LaVine will bring it up now for the Kings. They trail by 6. Timeout called by the Kings. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
The Jazz making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in. Nurkic against Murray.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Westbrook kicks to Murray. Got a piece of it. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And there before you are the teams that have been absolutely red hot for the last 10 games. The Jazz, number 1.
Well, their offensive efficiency was really impressive during the last month. They're looking to carry that momentum into this one.
Here's Wise, guarded by LaVine. Here's Wise. 24 points for him. On the clock. Markkanen, good.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
The kick out to Westbrook. Deep two from Murray. No good off the back of the rim.
Great shot contest. Sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for DeRozan. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. And that sends Domantas Sabonis to the free throw line. It's going to be on Jusuf Nurkic. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Well, the mid-range has been open for them, so you've got to take what the defense gives, and that's been a great attack in this situation.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
A load to deal with inside. The strength of Murray makes him a tough cover.
Keegan Murray.
And the second free throw, good. So it's the Jazz now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Wise passes to Markkanen. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Markkanen's got 26.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Pass to Sabonis. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
Well, this is Sabonis' go-to area. He is so confident in his ability to score in the paint.
Here's Wise, guarded by Levine. Here's Markkanen, and another assist for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Pass to Murray, back to Westbrook. Now Murray. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Left side Westbrook. Outside for Murray. Just 5 on the clock. Tries to save it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it into his mid-30s. The veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well. Jazz leading by 9, and a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th. Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. Monk is out there with Russell Westbrook, and it's Levine at the small 4.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Here's Wise. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
What athleticism. That was an incredibly active. Move.
First team foul. At the line.
The Kings trail by 9. And it's sent back by Kessler. And they'll get another chance. And the turnover again by Sacramento.
Well, that last play pretty much sums up their effort in this one. Not good.
Here's Wise. Monk defending. And there's the bucket from Markkanen.
Yeah, Markkanen staying after it. He has got it going.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Kings. Pass to Sabonis. Utah with the rebound. Kessler's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Rejected by Murray. Left side Levine. And yes, it's good.
Well, let's not forget, Levine's got a great handle.
Jazz leading by 9. Final quarter of play, about 1.5 minutes off the clock into it. And another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
He has been a sensational playmaker. Now Monk. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Down low, here's Markkanen. Here's Wise. Back to Markkanen. And that one, good. Markkanen's got the lead up to 14 now for Utah.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Westbrook against Kessler. And it's sent back by Kessler.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Wise. He's covered by Murray. Tries it from 9. Again, the Jazz score.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
The Kings trail by 16. Here's Monk. Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. Westbrook dishes to Monk. To end the run. And then Monk with the dunk.
Quick first step. Monk hits that opening and doesn't give the defense time to react.
Wise. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
And he makes the first. Love's check in for Bailey. The Kings also at the sub. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Monk. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Outside Westbrook. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You got to give Westbrook credit. He's looking to get fouled.
Shooting for Sacramento. Westbrook.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Here's Wise. DeRozan defending. And Kessler throws it down.
Well, gobbling up boards is what Kessler does best. Got some points out of that one, too.
Now, here's Westbrook. Plays it up and banks it in.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Jazz leading by 15. Here's Wise, and he drives in.
And that length and timing make Keegan a terrific shot blocker.
No good on the triple.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Yeah, he may have had space, but the defense did a nice job closing that gap quickly.
Kicks it out to Love. Here's Wise, guarded by Levine, and that one's good.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
DeRozan with it. Murray outside. Shot clock at 6. Back to DeRozan. Jacks up a 3. That doesn't go. He's 5 of 12 on the night. Here's Wise. He's covered by Murray. Driving in. Wise can't hit. And Murray's got the ball here for Sacramento. 15-point game. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Well, look, Sabonis has the...
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Markkanen, good.
Well, we have seen Markkanen accept more and more responsibility over time. What a dominant scorer.
Outside DeRozan. And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline. Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Wise passes to Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Easy to see why Kessler has so much success. The guy plays full bore every night.
Outside Westbrook. Outside DeRozan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Well, good job by DeRozan to take advantage of some sloppy defense to get to the line.
That free throw missing. And in 2023, the NBA implementing a new player participation policy, Coach, trying to minimize unexcused absences for star players.
Kevin, I think it's huge for our game. Fans pay and watch TV to see the great players. And there's nothing more important in the league than that those guys being on the court on a consistent basis, and anything that the league can do and teams can do to ensure that, the better it is for everyone.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Outside Westbrook. No good from outside. Utah leading by 19. Here's Wise, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Keegan Murray.
Third team foul. At the line for your Jazz, Wise. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And with so many teams, Stan, filling roster spots with rookie contracts, the importance of drafting well continues to rise.
Oh, absolutely it does, Kevin. The quicker you can get those guys up to speed and helping you on their rookie contracts where they're at least relatively lower price, helps your salary cap situation, helps you fill out the roster with quality players.
Kyle Filipowski's checked in for Utah. Free throw good.
Look, I gotta say, the evolution of Russell Westbrook has been an underrated story in the league. This is a star player who has adapted to so many different situations successfully.
Jazz leading by 19 points. Pass to Wise, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Right side Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Well, that's just a nice slam there from Levine. He makes it look so easy.
Pass to Sensabaugh. And again, another assist.
And the passing display just doesn't end. Tally up another assist tonight.
That one will put him tied for third in the all-time assist list. One of the best games I've ever seen. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
At the line,
yeah, I question getting into Levine that much because you know he can do this to you.
Utah leading by 19. Wise passes to Filipowski. Here's Wise. He's covered by Murray. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And DeRozan throws it down.
It's nice to see DeRozan take flight and turn back the clock a little bit.
Here's Wise. shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
I like this aggressive mentality he's adopted in the second half, doing everything he can to get to the line.
The Kings trail by 19. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Fans, the loudest section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest.
And his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
And that one misses.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Jazz.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Pass to George. Floats it up there for Nurkic.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Second personal foul. Substitution.
There's 18 seconds. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.